Yo, welcome back to the channel. So I did get the radiator in and the oil pressure sending unit, and I also have a mascot here watching me. I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's right there. It's a big hawk. I don't know if you can see him that good, but I don't want to go any closer because he's mad dogging me. So anyway, sorry, I just had to show you guys that. It was kind of crazy because you just stared at me for the longest. So like I said, I got the oil pressure sending unit in. I haven't installed it yet, still have it in a box, and got my hose clamps and my radiator. No, I did not open it yet. It's got a little damage there, but I think it'll be all right. So the first things first, let's go ahead and change out that oil pressure sending unit and see if we have oil pressure, because right now I'm not worried about the radiator. I'm worried about that oil pressure. So let's give that a shot and see what happens. All right, so I was able to get the oil pressure sending unit on, so let's go ahead and check it. Now, just to let you know, I ain't started or anything, so I could touch it. It's still nice and cold. So let's try it and take a look here. Let's get in here, put the key in, then I'm gonna turn you guys around so you can watch and see if the oil pressure come up for me. It's gonna be this one right here. All right, here we go. Yes. For a second there, it was acting like it wasn't going to start. So everything is looking good. I got fuel, it's charging. It's very responsive. It's actually shaking the whole car. Got good, very good oil pressure. Okay, so the next thing to tackle is the radiator. We got to get that going. So like I said, I still got it in a box, so let's go ahead and bust it open. I need to take this grill off and pull everything out all over again. Man, it sucks.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these dreams I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Alrighty, back on the Jeep. This is the next day because I couldn't finish it that night. It was just getting too dark and I couldn't do anything. I did turn some more lights on and finish putting the hoses and antifreeze and stuff like that in. The Jeep still ran bad. So I worked on a little tiny bit more that night and I pulled all the spark plugs out and noticed that all the spark plugs except 3 or maybe 2, I think it was 3, the gap was closed. So it was just running off of 3 cylinders. So I fixed that and started up. Perfect. I got oil pressure, the coolant is in, everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys real quick. This is gonna be the last video of the Jeep until it warms back up, because I can't do any painting or anything like that because right now I think it's only 40 degrees, I believe. So let's take a look in here. Let me turn you guys around and I can start it up. Let's see here. Let me get you guys off this tripod. All right, so I know I showed you guys this before, the oil pressure and everything. So right now it's running really good. So the next step after this, now what I did notice is that the that one pulley is screaming. Let me turn it off so you guys can hear me. It's dry. I think it's so dry. It sounds so terrible. So that's the next thing I got to replace. Other than that, it's perfectly fine. Now, what I did notice is that the fan never kicked on. So that's a problem. I didn't test to see what was going on with the fan or anything like that because it's been absolutely cold. But I maybe it's just a fuse or a relay or something like that. I'm hoping so. But other than that, it's done. So I'm not sure how much I'm gonna sell it for after I paint it. I know the paint it's probably gonna only be about at the most $40, $50 at the most, because I have most of all the materials here. I just don't have the color. So I just have to get the color and then I can shoot those spots that need to be painted and call it a day. So I'm gonna try to, I'm hoping if I could get at least 4,000 or 4,500 out of it. I'm gonna try. I'm not sure how the market is. I know that, you know, buying used cars from the dealerships and all that stuff has been pretty crazy, but from private sellers, I don't know. Because I bought this one really cheap, even though, yeah, the transmission was blown in half. Oh, and the radiator. I forgot about the radiator. That was $134. Yeah, $134, I believe. So I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention about that. And yes, oh, with the element. Now, I think I told you guys that I was having like steering problems, and I replaced the axles and everything was great except the passenger side. When I take off, it'll wobble a little bit, and I believe it's the axle because it didn't do that before. So I called the place I bought it from. He's gonna send me out another axle and to send that one back so you could check it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and get that going. And a few other things I want to do. I know you guys told me this in the past about the Element is why you putting that radio in, why you putting those cheap speakers in. You guys was right. Golly, you was right. Don't put that stuff in, especially if you go keep it. And I mean, she's been getting on my nerves a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep her a little bit longer. But I need to change out the radio and the door speakers, and I need better music. It's horrible, and I love music to death. And this thing is it's like a static box. It's like an old Walkman. Actually, no, I take that back. The old Walkman was a lot better. So let me just stop the gibber and jabbering so I won't bore you guys to death. And please comment, like, subscribe. Until the next build, which it will be. Some other little projects I got going on, and we'll jump on that. All right, later guys.